When I first became curious about minimalism, decluttering, and simplifying my life, my main goal was to clear out the excess, things that didn't bring value or happiness to my everyday routine. But as I embraced a simpler, slower, and more intentional way of living, I started to notice other changes too, and some of them were quite odd. Today, I'm excited to share 10 odd things I've let go of since I began this journey toward a simpler life. They might seem a bit unexpected, but each one has brought more joy, meaning, and richness into my life. So let's dive in and talk about them. The first odd thing I've quit since simplifying my life is consuming entertainment that makes me feel bad. This includes movies, shows, music, and books. I've become more aware of how they affect me. Some leave me feeling relaxed and happy, while others make me tense or anxious. Cutting out the negative ones has made a huge difference. Of course, this can be different for everyone. For example, I used to watch Breaking Point because it was well-made, but the intense scenes left me feeling stressed. The same goes for certain music and books. I stopped watching Medical Alert after a few episodes because it triggered my health anxiety. I realized that not everything popular is meant for everyone. It's okay to cut out things that don't make you feel good, especially when it's meant to be relaxing. Simplifying life helps you focus on what truly matters, brings peace, and allows you to spend time on things that genuinely uplift you. The second thing I have changed is not keeping my fancy items just for special occasions. I used to do this a lot. For example, I had about 15 bottles of perfume, but I barely touched the expensive ones, saving them for a special day. Years later, they were still almost full, and some had even expired or lost their scent. The same with clothes. I'd buy a lovely dress or sweater, but wouldn't wear it daily because I was afraid of staining or damaging it. Over time, I realized how wasteful this habit was. If you love something, use it often and enjoy it fully. Even if it gets a stain or wears out, there's usually a way to fix it, and if it can't be saved, at least you got the pleasure of using it. I apply this to other things, like tea. I no longer save the best teas for a special day. I drink and enjoy them whenever I want. The same goes for clothes. Your body might change over time, and a year from now, you might not even fit into that dress you've been saving. So why not make the most of it now? I believe every day is worth celebrating because waking up, being alive, and breathing is a gift. So don't let your best things sit unused in a closet. Enjoy them while you can. Number 3, I stopped wearing uncomfortable clothes and shoes just because I felt I had to. As I became more aware of how entertainment affected my mood, I realized my clothing had a similar impact. I used to follow trends, thinking that's how I was supposed to dress, without considering how the clothes made me feel. So, if my feet hurt from wearing high heels, or my clothes were too tight, or my underwear was digging into my skin, I used to think it was normal and just tried to endure it. Of course, some clothes are more comfortable than others, but it's been a long time since I've worn anything that caused pain or discomfort. The way clothes feel on your body can really affect your mental well-being. When I wear something uncomfortable, I find it hard to relax. I feel more tense, and I struggle to focus or be creative at work. Simplifying my life helped me understand myself better and embrace comfort. Now, I choose clothes that make me feel good, and it has made a big difference. Letting go of uncomfortable outfits has truly made me happier. Number 4 is replying to emails or messages right away. Of course, if it's urgent, that's a different story, and you don't want to leave people waiting. But overall, I've become more relaxed about replying to emails and messages. Instead of responding the moment they arrive, I now check and reply a couple of times a day, handling all the new messages at once. This change helps me focus better without the constant distraction of feeling like I need to reply immediately. I've also let go of the anxiety around it. In the US, a lot of people use iMessage, which shows if someone has read your text. I used to feel pressured knowing they could see I'd read their message and I thought I had to respond quickly. But now, I don't stress over it. I don't expect others to reply to me right away, so I don't put that pressure on myself either. This shift has made things less stressful and has given me better control over my time. Of course, this depends on the context. Sometimes it can be rude or inconsiderate to make someone wait, but if it's not urgent, I'll reply later when it's more convenient. The odd thing, number 5 I quit, is joining online challenges. I used to join many online challenges, like losing weight in 10 days, clearing acne in 7 days, or 30-day fitness challenges. There were also cooking trends I saw on social media that I would try to follow. At first, I thought joining these challenges would help me improve myself quickly, but it didn't really work. I realized I was just getting caught up in these trends without actually enjoying the process, so I decided to stop this habit. Instead of rushing into short-term challenges, I chose to do things I truly enjoy at a steady, gentle pace. Whether it's skincare, healthy eating, or exercising, I learned to listen to my body and not force myself into strict, short-term goals. If you feel these online challenges are not truly necessary, don't be afraid to let them go. This will help you focus on activities you love and find meaningful, while avoiding the energy drain from unrealistic, short-lived goals. The next habit is to stop stockpiling just in case. I used to have a habit of buying a lot of items because I was afraid of running out or wanted to have them just in case for the future. As a result, my cabinets were always full of bottles of hand sanitizer, instant noodles, and many other things I rarely used. Over time, I realized that this habit was not only expensive, but also made my living space cluttered and cramped. Now, I've learned to only keep what I truly need and buy more when necessary. This helps me save money, avoid the stress of finding storage, and keeps my home more organized. Living simply doesn't mean lacking. It means knowing how to arrange and use the things that really matter, making life easier and more comfortable. Number 7 is free samples. When shopping, it can be tempting to take free samples like cosmetics, food, or drinks. But if it's not something you really need or plan to use, it's best to say no. While getting something for free might seem like a good deal, these items can just end up taking up space in your home or making you feel pressured to use them. For example, if you visit a beauty store and they offer you a free sample of perfume, but you don't like the scent or have no plans to buy it, taking it home will only lead to more clutter. Or if you're at a supermarket and get free food samples that no one in your family likes, they'll just sit around in your kitchen, taking up space and going to waste. Only accept free samples if you genuinely want to try or plan to buy the product. This helps keep your home organized and prevents unnecessary clutter. Number 8, negative self-talk and self-deprecating jokes. I used to make a lot of jokes at my own expense, thinking it was harmless, but I realized that speaking negatively about myself doesn't do any good. Negative words attract more negativity, while positive thoughts bring better energy. Once a negative thought comes up, it tends to stick around. Now, I'm more aware of my words and try to keep them positive. I still laugh at my mistakes, but I don't let self-deprecation be a habit. Cutting back on gossip has also brought more peace into my life, as speaking negatively about others creates tension and negativity, which I no longer want to be part of. I've also learned to accept compliments more gracefully. I used to brush them off or quickly return one back, but now I just say, "Thank you," with a genuine smile. It feels better for both sides. In the end, I believe we get back what we put out. Focusing on positive words and thoughts brings more of that energy into life. Simplifying my life has helped me become more mindful and better at this. Number 9, being penny-wise, pound foolish. This phrase perfectly describes the mindset shift I had after simplifying my life. It means focusing on saving small amounts but ignoring bigger expenses, which can lead to spending more in the long run. For example, driving far to save a few dollars on groceries might not be worth it because of the extra gas costs, or buying cheap furniture that needs to be replaced soon instead of spending a bit more on a durable piece that lasts. Another common mistake is always going for the cheapest option, like buying low-cost shoes that wear out quickly instead of investing in a well-made pair that will last for years. I enjoy a good deal, but I've learned to think carefully before choosing the cheaper option. Sometimes a higher price really does mean better quality, but not always. It's also important to invest in yourself by spending time and energy wisely, like cooking healthy meals, resting, and staying active to ensure good health in the future. Remember, a high price tag doesn't always mean better quality. You might pay more just for a brand name. For example, buying an expensive camera with great features is pointless if you only use it to take casual snapshots. Always consider the value you're getting. Read reviews and choose what truly fits your needs. And the last habit I quit is the pressure to keep up appearances on social media. Trying to keep up a perfect image on social media can create a lot of unnecessary stress and pressure. Many people feel the need to post beautiful photos, happy moments, or personal achievements to maintain a flawless image in the eyes of others. However, this can lead to a cycle of comparison and feelings of not being good enough, as there will always be someone who seems to be doing better, looking nicer, or achieving more. Instead of living up to these perfect standards set by social media, allow yourself to be true to who you are. Share moments only when you genuinely want to, not because you feel pressured to show off. This can help reduce stress and bring more freedom and happiness, as you are living for yourself, not to impress others. Being real, simple, and enjoying genuine moments is what truly matters. That's all for today. Thanks so much for being here and supporting the channel. I'd love to hear if there's anything unexpected you've decided to stop or change after simplifying your life. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Your support means everything, and it helps me keep making content that inspires and adds value. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week with a special video. Until then, take care and keep things simple. Bye for now. Before we go, I just want to remind you that simplifying your life doesn't have to be a big change. Even small steps can make a big difference. So if there's something you've been thinking about letting go of, why not try it this week? You might be surprised at how much lighter and freer you feel. Thanks again for watching, and see you soon.